Welcome back to Grieving and Giving in Early Retirement. I'm Radhika. I left my career in the middle of the pandemic to pursue my passions, and one of them is traveling. On this channel, I talk about grooving in early retirement, which is pursuing your passions. And here I am in Zipaquirá, Colombia. It's 40 kilometers north of Bogota. The other things that I talk about is giving back in early retirement and financial freedom, the glue that holds it all together. In today's video, I'm talking about living off of interest and dividends. There's this thought that you need to find ETFs and mutual funds that are specifically dividend paying ETFs or mutual funds. And I don't necessarily know that that's the case. For example, VYM, which is a Vanguard high yield dividend paying ETF, you can certainly be invested in that. But if you are continuing to narrow down your investment options in early retirement so you don't have so many things to look at, something like a VTSAX or even target date funds or life strategy funds will get you interest and dividends to be able to sustain you in early retirement. If you have retired early, it's very likely that you are several years away from collecting Social Security. And you might be even one of those people who might be waiting till full retirement age or even age 70 to collect your retirement for different reasons. One might be that you are trying to convert your traditional IRA into a Roth IRA. So you may want to wait. What you have to do is depend on investment income to bridge you from the time you retire to the time that you can start taking money out of your retirement accounts, which is 59 and a half years of age. So you want to keep in mind the dividends and interest, but also keep in mind the growth factor. A lot of people think that they've got to chase an investment that pays high interest or high dividends, and they sort of stop thinking about growth. So a lot of times people will invest in, let's say, bonds in their non-retirement accounts. Well, keep in mind, that is interest, and interest is taxable at ordinary income rates. So what you want to think about doing, you want to look at the whole thing, dividends, interest, so earnings as well as growth. And that might just make the difference for you to have money to bridge your expenses from the time you retire to the time you turn 59 and a half. For instance, if you need money, you might be able to sell something that's a high growth investment. Now, I know a lot of people feel more comfortable if something just comes into their account monthly, but if you want to just step back and think about it holistically, think about not just the earnings, so not just interest and dividends, but also the growth factor. And if you want to make your life simpler, you can certainly invest in something like a life strategy fund, which Vanguard has, or target date funds, which almost every investment firm has. Anyway, well, like I said, I left my career in the middle of the pandemic to pursue my passions. I am definitely grooving and giving in early retirement. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.